live, okay? It's not good. It's all ass. But I resent the way that the Democrats are trying to fearmonger.
Y'all don't have to believe what I'm saying. They tried to mess up my phone. All right. As I handled, I guess, a lot of things today. And, whatever. Relaxing and put on my shorts, whatever. Take off my socks and shoes or whatever the fuck. But anyway, so I'm sitting there going through YouTube, and you don't have to believe me, but you gotta believe me. You gotta believe, gotta believe in me. I'm telling you, you gotta believe in me. Listen. Look, as soon as I clicked on this video, right? Let's see the thumbnail. It's because it didn't change, but that's the thumbnail, right? This is through history, but it was in this. You know, your recommendations. Yeah, See, see now. Oh, you know what? It's like she listened to me, because now she says it's the shocking truth, imminent departure. Not Letitia James is done this or that. It's like, no, don't report that until they actually sign the papers and she's disbarred. Not it looks like she's gonna get disbarred. It's like, come on, what's her name? Trish Reagan. You're too old and you've been a reporter. It's supposedly you live next to Willie Brown, Slick Willie. It's like, come on, cut it out. But anyway, uh so it's changed. You know how it changes, your recommendations. In this video, all right, so like I said, this is a thumbnail. Democrats are paying influencers, you know. This is about 5 minutes ago. I had to, I've been talking for 2, 3. Paying influencers. She had $15,000. All right. You're like, why? Really, I just was gonna click on it. I was finna cook dinner. I really wasn't gonna do it, say anything. I was just gonna watch it and see, whatever. She's talking about, they're paying, this what's her name? This YouTuber. She's one of them converts. She's a Democrat, till about 3, 4 years ago. And she got a big following. That's all. I'm just saying, yeah, she got 2.1 million. And she's one of them recent converts. That's what I'm talking about. Because like I said, they say they're still soft. Like, oh, I'm not trying to. Like, no, you got to be tough. And the rest of us went, especially conservative, who was raised, the right way conservative. Don't matter their race. There's no, oh, I don't wanna. Yeah. But anyway. Soon as I clicked on it, this popped up. 6:20. Okay, so that was 9 minutes ago. And I have no proof of that. That's why I said you gotta believe me. I was fucking thinking of, what was that, Mary J. Blige? The first one. And that's what with Puffy was still just a manager or something at Uptown or whatever the fuck he was. Or the second one, I don't know. Look what it says. We can toss you. And you're like, well, that doesn't even say, and I'm not gonna click on it because it's a spam. But I'll tell you, soon as I was, I was on, this the home page, and I clicked on it, doop. Soon, ding, I hear it, and soon, and I already know the deal. I know what they do, and I'm like, what is this? And we could toss you. So I have no. I don't know if they're trying to buy me or what. I don't need you. This is not the blessing. Yeah. You see, I sent stop, and normally when you send stop, it says you have been subscribed. That was 6:30. And then I thought about it. I said, oh shit. As soon as because like I said, I wasn't even planning on none of that. I'm just clicking on the video to see what they're talking about. Democrats are paying influencers, with the big channels, the whatever, millions of followers. But I let it play.
Did you guys know?
But see, if that's the case, I'm insulted because it sounds like this bitch said this bitch, her, the wife, she said 15,000. Y'all offer me $500, crackhead money. The fuck is wrong?
The Democratic Party is paying people on TikTok thousands and thousands of dollars to make videos talking about how awesome the Democratic Party is. I know, because they've offered me nearly $15,000 to do just that, to try to take attention away from that old genocide thing. And I also know because I've unfortunately had to follow mutuals who started posting content suspiciously in line with the pitches I received to do just that within around 48 hours of me receiving those pitches. And
And like I said, I don't care if you don't believe me. Soon as I push, let's do this. I scribing down. And just as soon as I did that, beep, beep, my phone went off. Beep. And they do that all the time. Or either a horn blows, bump up. And normally I don't pay no attention, but some said, let me look. Tomorrow, and I still didn't catch on. We can toss you 5 to 1,000. And and this look, it's a scam. Yeah, I'm not finna click on it. That's you get all that spam shit. So I'm just like, stop. Then I just blocked them. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I just clicked on. I ain't even get a chance to watch it. And an ad didn't pop up. Not like this.
I received to do just that within around 48 hours of me receiving those pitches. And suspiciously, nobody is disclosing on TikTok that they are getting paid to make videos just like this. So, since nobody wants to tell you the Democrats...
No, I'm not saying I'm like her. I'm not influenced. I don't give a fuck. This is what I'm saying. What the fuck is, I'm just watching videos, and I was about to, probably cook my dinner. And no, like I said, as usual, this, it don't happen all the, it do, a lot. Either somebody blows on, pop, pop, or somebody outside slams the door, somebody pulls up. Right at the same time, I'm doing something. As soon as I, literally in sync. Pop, pop. So, I mean, not that wasn't in sync. It'll be literally, they're way more in sync. Pop, pop. So as soon as I touch it, yeah. So as soon as I touched it, my phone went off. I don't care what you say. You ain't gotta believe me. But and so I didn't even get to watch the video. I came. I just thought this shit because it took me a second, and then I read because like I said, my first thought, just scammers. Man, fuck all this. How the fuck? Because Verizon actually, I will say, with them versus T-Mobile, this is rare. I don't get all that shit. I don't. T-Mobile, it was all the time. All these different, the robocalls. I say that much. Now I don't get shit. It'll be months before I get another something like that. So it's like, well, why you with me right? That's why I stay with them, because I do not, I don't. It's rare. Though that is rare.
I'm gonna tell you, you guys.
So now I'm just watching the video. Like I normally do. I'm just watching the video.
Paying people to talk about how awesome the Democrats are. I received 2 pitches so far to date. I received one that was to make ongoing videos monthly leading up to the election, and I received another one that was to fearmonger specifically about Project 2025 and the Heritage Foundation. If you follow me, if you listen to my podcast, I have 4 hours of content talking about the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025, okay? It's not good. It's all ass, but I resent the way that the Democrats are trying to fearmonger like it's something...
I mean, it's like, who is this chick? But supposedly she got like millions of followers. That's fine. But you just won't say all these, I don't know if she's a Democrat. I don't know. What is she even talking about? Her voice kind of annoying. It's all ass. I really hadn't heard nobody or fuck with nobody who talked like that in decades. That's old. It's like ass. It's all ass. I ain't heard that in like... It's not. I mean, like since like 2003 or something. That car ass. I remember they used to say booty. That shit booty. I was like, that shit kind of sound gay, nigga. That nigga. They're not. They're with their. They're just trying to diss him. He's not a solid dude. He, what he did was booty. He's not solid. He told me something and he didn't show up. Da da da. That nigga ass. It is. That team ass. This year the Blazers are ass. This year the Bulls are ass. Like, damn, where this bitch did she come from a time warp? She came from 99 or something. She's talking about ass. Like, this is 1999. But I never heard. I'm not trying to diss her. She's telling I'm just talking about the influencer stuff. It's like, who the fuck are y'all influence? What is an influencer? It's like, is this, what year is this? Did we go through? We go back. Shit, where's Michael J. Fox? Back in time. Huey Lewis in the news finna bust out in this bitch. Gotta get back in time. This bitch talking about ass, she bust out. She did a major thing. She did. You got to give her props that she bust them out instead of taking the money. Exactly. So, like, what time warp did she come from? Ass. What the hell is this? What is the 2002 or something?
48 hours of me receiving those pitches. And suspiciously, nobody is disclosing on TikTok that they are getting paid to make videos just like this. So, since nobody wants to tell you the Democrats are paying them thousands of dollars to talk about how awesome the Democrats are, I'm going to tell you, you guys should be aware that when you see videos like that, the Democrats are actively paying people to talk about how awesome the Democrats are. I received 2 pitches so far to date. I received one that was to make ongoing videos monthly leading up to the election, and I received another one that was to fearmonger specifically about Project 2025 and the Heritage Foundation. If you follow me, if you listen to my podcast, I have 4 hours of content talking about the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025, okay? It's not good. It's all ass, but I resent the way that the Democrats are trying to fearmonger like it's something new and some unique horror you need to be terrified of in order to coerce you into voting for them with bad information. The Heritage Foundation has been asked since it was incepted in the 1970s, and Project 2025 is just the newest name for the Mandate for Leadership, which is their document that comes out every single election cycle and has since 1980, trying to influence Republican politicians on how to vote. And you also should probably know that Heritage Foundation trustees are actively endorsing both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. And I was actually, as I said on PBS today, going back and forth with this lady, and this lady was trying to say that Trump is responsible for Project 2025 and he's deeply tied into Project 2025. I said, We have so many facts that point to the contrary. We actually have a former director of Project 2025 saying, Trump has nothing to do with this. I know some of us have worked for him at some point in his prior term. He has got nothing to do with this. Yet the DNC is emailing influencers, probably some of your favorite influencers, and telling them to shout them out for...
What the hell is a favorite influence? I mean, okay, they're young, all of them. I don't understand this stuff. Seriously, it's like, it's not even the word influencer. It's like, think about it. My day, and I guess she's 20-something. When I was 20, there was no influencers. Now, I think by the time matter of fact, how old was I when Pac died? I was only 22 when Pac died. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that like Pac was Jesus or nothing. Like, what I'm saying is, and really, like I said, I didn't even go on Fort Bragg. There was an impromptu, everybody, he had got shot the week before in Las Vegas, the Tyson fight. A week later, I was at the house, I was living off post or whatever. And they call, hey, everybody out here at I think the junior the Yatima Club on Fort Bragg. It's the junior enlisted. You can go. Both of them used to be the NCO club, and like I said, that's when we first got there. But anyway, I'm like, you know what? No, I gotta go to work. I mean, we all got to go to work tomorrow. So he must have died on a Sunday, right? Because that's what I'm saying. And it's like everybody out here in the parking lot. They this and that. I was like, you know what? I gotta go to work tomorrow. I mean, they gotta go. We all in the same unit. Whatever, the same company. We all in the same company. But it's like, I know we all. And like I'm the one that taught them and showed them where everything was. And like I said, hanging out all night long and still got to get up, go to PT. And like I said, I'm the fastest motherfucker damn near in the company, and damn near in the battalion. Can't nobody outrun me. Push. Whatever. I'm just anyway. Now it's not just in my head. No, I ain't had the best PT score. I didn't, because it was really my sit-ups. Because it really, I only could do like 50. Because that's why I couldn't max. I max push-ups and runs. I did back then. But anyway, I was 21 or something when Tupac. When he died, 96, 97. So she's older than I was. So what I'm saying is that would have been like the only influencer. There was no Tupac didn't influence us. We all thought the same. He thought he was only Tupac, only 3 years older than me. It wasn't an influencer. We liked him because he said what we like to hear. Meaning we was already like that. Back then we was already like, and it was all brand new. See what I'm saying? It wasn't there was you get with no yeah, I know there was 70s type gangsters. That's why we love, old school music, R&B, the Isley Brothers and shit like that. That's totally different. But it wasn't like new age stuff. They weren't gangsters, that's love music and all that. So yeah, there was no, and there was other rappers. But what I'm saying, we didn't look at them like influencers and this and that and blah blah blah. Or anything, And the thing is, our music taught you not to dick ride nobody, not even them. Like no, you can't. Ice Cube said, yeah, just if anything, just shake my hand, make it a firm shake, say what up, Ice Cube, and then break. It's just leave. That's it. Ain't no whatever trying to hang out and kick it with them and this and that and no.
Thousands of dollars, and of course, depending on the influencer, the money is going to be quite large. She has quite a following, but not as much following as some of the big influencers that are out there on the internet. So imagine how much money is circulating. And my question is
big influencer. That's what I said. She tried to make it a legit thing, but she's supposed to be on our side. She was just defending Trump, and she's making this. No, it's not dissing influencers. It's trying to make it a thing, a series, like falling into an influencer, not being your own man or woman. It's that's why I said we gotta watch out for these type of people, these Democrat converts, especially these female Democrat converts. I was a Democrat, She's but the good thing is she don't realize what she's saying. And you're like, she got 2 point, but most of them are Democrat. I'm pretty sure majority of them are Democrats.
That's allowed. How is this allowed? That you can just pay somebody an exorbitant amount of money to endorse you and tell all of their followers to vote for you. I wouldn't support it if the RNC was doing it. I don't support it if the DNC is doing it. It should not be allowed. You shouldn't be able to funnel money to these online content creators to give out this hollow political message that you've essentially written out in an email and pitched to them for them to say almost verbatim. And that's why you're going to see a whole bunch of influencers on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, shouting out Kamala Harris, shouting out the DNC, talking about Project 2025, which Donald Trump isn't even associated with. And it's because they're being paid. Now, I don't know it's the case for all of them, but clearly some of them are being paid. And I gotta ask myself, we've seen a lot of celebrity endorsements of the DNC and Kamala Harris. How much money is being funneled to those individuals, if any? I think this is something that needs to be deeply investigated. And as I said before, it shouldn't be allowed. And Barack Obama famously worked with them in the past.
Now, it's like, should it be investigated? I mean, they're influencers. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like if you were raised right, and like I said, and it's not even that. If you were born, I like I said, you really can tell. Just like they're the ones who made up the fucking in the 80s, about 70s, 80s, that identifying this and that. You can identify. It was really the 80s, right? You can identify who might be a mass murderer because they hurt pets. And that's true. Nobody ever thought about hurting a cat or a dog or a puppy. I mean, I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying. So that what I'm saying, I'm using their, you know, they're the one logic. You know, the liberal doctor, psychologist. You can tell who if a child is selfish and crybaby, taking their ball away. No, I can't. If I can't win, and that, like I said, the rest of us, if we don't win, we just like do it again. Let's race again. Remember, whatever. Let's play again. Let's play again. And more than likely, it goes back and forth, and you just play until both of y'all get tired of it and find something else to play. Let's do something else. I'm tired of this. I'm tired too. Let's do something else. It's not, oh, I can't win. I don't want to play with you no more. No, it's like, do it again. Come on, let's do it again. So what I'm saying is you can tell. So my point is like anybody who's falling for an influencer, you're not going to change the election with these influencers. Is what I'm saying. It's like invest. Why? Anybody who fall for that, is not that we don't need them. They wouldn't vote for us anyway. And I think they're outnumbered. Even if you don't believe in a God, biology. It's like even just, simple biology is, I just don't think there's enough of them. Natural selection is actually natural, So it's like, yeah, nah, there's no need to investigate. It's like, no, the influence is like, nah, they're not influencing none of us. They're influencing y'all. She got 3 million or 10 million followers. It's 300 or 380, 50 million Americans.
For policy.
I know it's like, well, what about in the swing states and the electoral college? And it's like, if it's a Republican stronghold, they're not. If they watch, she must wear short tops and show her boobs, cleavage. that's what you said. Nobody said we were, we can't look at nothing. It's just we're not gonna fall in love with her.
They conservative, yes, but they're not exactly super partisan, and that probably also is why Kamala Harris is saying that she will definitely want to seat a Republican in her cabinet. I keep saying, socialists are punching right, and the Democrats are standing there. Why are you standing there? Anyway, since people making videos online aren't disclosing to you that they're getting paid thousands of dollars to do so, I just want you, consumers of media, to know that people are being paid thousands of dollars to make those videos. Yeah.
And it's like I said, just take the money. They will say that's how you know they're not like us. Even her, she's talking like it's 2000. It's ass. She might as well say, oh, that's booty. That nigga booty. Hit that nigga. Oh man, I don't like that nigga. He booty. What the fuck are you gay, nigga? It's like what? It's not hard. He booty. You mean he a fuck nigga? He a bitch ass nigga? Seriously, like, no, man, he booty. He ass. That nigga ass, man. He garbage. All that shit, he's trash. I never liked none of that. I never liked trash. He's trash. Or he's garbage. Or that team. Oh, this year, the Seattle Supersonics, they're trash. They're garbage. It's not, it fit, and don't call the human trash or garbage or the team. I don't know. It just didn't sound gangster. I really didn't like that. I just only used trash to fuck with y'all because I knew it was y'all word, and y'all would get mad that I'm using y'all word. I promise you. That's all. So now you know. Now you know. I was just using it to fuck with y'all. I don't like that word. It's not. It don't offend me. Like, don't call somebody trash. Or don't call. No, it's shit lame. I like the old school words when I was a young kid, or even repeats from the 1960s. The New York Mets, they're bums. I like bums. Seriously, the Yankees, they're bums. Some kind of old ass 1970s sitcom or movie. The Yankees, they're bums this year. Yogi Berra, their team, they used to go there in the basement. They're bums. I like that way better than trash or garbage or booty or ass. They're has. They're bums. Oh, they're bums.
You should be aware. And it's a lot of money. It's a lot of fucking money. When I realized it was like, I could have made $15,000 in 4 months if I was just like, you know what, really, guys, the Democrats are pretty cool. I think they're really cool. I think you shouldn't worry about the genocide thing. They're so awesome. They're so awesome, really. That shit blew my mind to realize. It blew my mind to realize. And I here to tell you that you should be ashamed of how you vote or who you vote for or whatever. As far as I can tell, every single American is making a horrible shit-ass decision under coercion and duress, right? It's not great. But I am here to tell you the people on your phone are being paid thousands of dollars to give you some of those political opinions. Like, I heart Democrats.
It is like, yeah, I hear it's like, first of all, none of us get our opinions from any of y'all. You're like, yes, you know, we get information, and I give my opinion on your information if I agree with it from either experience or I look it up before I come outside or whatever. That's totally different. But no, it's like, yeah, they still trying to. That's what I'm telling you. They trying to. They figured the Democrat. They must can't steal. I mean, with YouTube. They must can't. I'm talking about the upcoming. So yeah, actually, that's not a violation. Yeah. Either way, they can't shenanigan the new election. So they figured, okay, we'll just infiltrate, and they really believe that these girls or whatever can come over here and infiltrate us. It's just like I told her and her, take the money. You're like, well, Republicans, these girls, she just gonna get fucked, and that's it. And I ain't even talking about. I ain't say nothing about. I never in my life even had to explain it. Everybody knew what I meant. Yeah, she gave it up. It ain't no, she thought she was gonna get no, nothing, because she wouldn't even think about, oh, I can, this and that, and lie about it, because she know what she did, and more than likely she had a good time. Ain't no more than likely. So yeah, so that's what that means. It's like, yeah, you come over here trying to play us, it's like, that's all you gonna get. It's some D, and that's it. And that's what I'm telling her. Remember I said it about 5 minutes ago. Just take the $15,000. You ain't even got to fake it. Just say, oh, I like Kamala. You're not going to influence anything. Trust me. The influencer's on your side. You're not going to influence none of us. We've already made up our mind. And you're not going to influence. Oh, but to Democrats, it's like, okay, take the money. Anybody that dumb to listen to you and vote for Kamala, like I said, you're not going to affect the election or anything. There's no investigation. You, her, Miss Annoying, the blonde chick, yeah, take the money and just, whatever, do what they tell you, because you ain't gonna affect shit. You're not gonna change the election at all. I promise you.
Opinions, like, I heart Democrat. Since they won't tell you, I feel it is my obligation to tell you. That's what's going to happen behind the scenes.
And you know what? I appreciate her for doing that, for being transparent and saying this is what happens. And we went through this sort of like whole wild, wild west on the internet when it came to sponsored content, when it came to people paying for a certain message. And it was generally decided, at least I thought, that if you are working with a company or a separate entity that is giving you money to say something specific, you have to disclose that. When you see influencers that are working for a certain brand, they say #ad, or they at the brand and say, oh, I'm eating Chili's mozzarella sticks. I'm a Chili's partner. You see all those people on TikTok who are drinking those like Bloom nutrient powder, whatever. I'm a Bloom partner. So why aren't all of these influencers who are endorsing Kamala Harris and talking about how much they love the DNC and Kamala is so pro-women and Kamala is going to do all this great stuff, please vote for her. Hit the link in my bio.
All right, technically, yeah, she's right about that. It should be paid for by paid for by DNC, paid for by Kamala. It literally, I'm Kamala Harris, and what is it? What did they say? All of them, no matter who it is, whether you're just running for mayor. I'm John Jones, and I approve this. I approve this message. Whatever. I'm Janice. Janice, Jackson, and I approve this message. I'm running for mayor or city council. Yes, from the smallest to you running for president. She's right about that. They should have to say that.
Why don't they have to disclose DNC partner paid for by Kamala Harris campaign? That makes absolutely no sense to me. And with the extent to which social media is part of our lives, part of young people's lives, and just everybody's online these days, this is something that should have to be disclosed. And I will make it very clear, if the RNC is also doing this and people are not disclosing that they are working along the RNC, they should also be regulated, and they should also have to put that in their I don't know, caption. At the very least, you should have to disclose that this is happening. And it sucks that it takes like one person to just go, hey, I actually got an email about this and I'm not gonna do it. And you have to actually have character and morals to do that, whereas all these other influencers are just taking the money, telling you to vote for Kamala Harris, somebody who could effectively ruin this country with her policies. She's a radical progressive. She's got so many horrible ideas. She's lying to you all the time. And they're telling you and their young impressionable audience to vote for them without disclosing that they've been paid. They're getting rich off of your despair. They're getting rich off of the American struggle. So all the people who are dealing with the hurricanes right now, dealing with the federal response to those hurricanes, all of the people who have been unburdened by what has been, burdened by Kamala Harris's current administration and her time as VP, all of the people who are experiencing all the issues at the border, when you're listening to these influencers who are endorsing her, just know that she's probably paying for it. And I guess I should say allegedly. I don't want to get sued by the DNC. Don't sue me, DNC. You know, maybe able to give you some money, and then you can funnel that back into the influencers that you are having endorse your candidate.
And now, on a completely unrelated note, this video is sponsored by Project 2025.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm kidding, but you know, when we look at this video of this woman saying that she's been offered to be paid, I've also seen that Kamala is outspending Trump by $5 million per day on ads in swing states. She's raised $1 billion.
And she's still losing. Nobody believes the polls. I think that right there is a true statistic that she is outspending. Also, where is she getting all this money?
In the last 80 days, and that's not even factoring in like the amount of free earned media value. That's a term that we use in the marketing industry when you get like favorable press.
And like I said, the whole thing to the influencers, I say, just take the damn money. You're not influencing nobody saying you know that if you didn't influence them, they was gonna vote for her anyway because they're mad about a whole bunch of crazy shit in the first place. So you're not influencing nobody. Basically, they giving you this money for nothing, and you're not changing no one's mind. They're you know, and like I say, that has nothing to do with policy or anything. They just hate everybody. And like I said, it's like, well, to the influencer chick, it's like, don't worry about it. Just take the money. It's like, thank you. You know, you just act it. Just thank you. Yeah, honestly, if you really feel like that, take the money and don't do what they say. What they gonna do? It's like, exactly, you know, a drug dealer, you know, someone who just takes somebody's money, and he's like, thank you. And he's a real drug dealer. He just don't, for some reason, this one person, he's like, nah. No, not because he just take their money. What they gonna do? Call the police? So take the money. You know, to the Miss Annoying, they offered you $15,000. You're like, morals? No, it ain't got. Trust me, you good with God if you do that. I promise you. Where they were trying to buy you, take their money, and what are they gonna do? Tell? They gonna come after you with the IRS? They can't. You know what they gonna do because they told you to endorse Kamala. You got like 3 million followers on TikTok, and they give you 15,000. You see, that's what I say. These youngsters, they don't even know. It's like shit. Okay, yeah. Let me get the money. All right, 15 G's. All right, yeah, I got you. 3 days later. Where's your video? You supposed to make that video 2 hours after we gave you the. Or like right now, like they offer, I can go out, make the video right now. They offer me, yeah, give me the 15, but I take the 15 and that's it. I'm gonna go back in and cook dinner. Where the money? Where the video at? We gave you. What you gonna do about it? Who you gonna tell? You gonna tell everybody you gave me 15,000? I took your money and I didn't make I didn't try to influence nobody. But like I said, Miss Annoying, they don't know. None of them. The girl, the black chick, or half, the one, the YouTuber. None of them know. They all, we need invested. No, you don't. Shit, take their money. That's the end of it. What they morals? Yeah, that has nothing to do with morals. Did you rob a bank? Did you slap a baby or something and did you take baby from candy from a baby? No, Kamala old as hell. What is she, 60 something, 68, 65? She know better. She gave it, yeah, basically they gave you that money. You gave me that money, but you was supposed to uphold your deal and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I thought you was I am. Exactly, yeah, exactly. You know better. Like I said, don't try to play nobody real. That's on you. If you think you can get away with playing a real nigga, that's that's up to you. You whatever you think you can handle. If you think you can handle that shit, now that is just a raggedy car. That is not pipes. That is not boiler. That is not flow masters. He has no muffler at all on that shit. Yeah, that is just no catalytic converter. That is just straight exhaust. That is not duals. That is not dual exhaust. That shit, like nigga, take that shit and get you some mufflers on that bitch and a catalytic converter, all that shit, But anyway. Like I said, this is it. To the influencer bitch, Miss Annoying, take that fucking money. If you done told now they ain't gonna give it to you. But yeah, too bad. If you had known me, I would have told you, take that money. What they gonna do? They gonna do something. Shit, what the fuck they gonna do? Who they gonna tell? They can't tell nobody. They can't tell no fucking body. Who the hell you gonna tell? Like I said, it's like you call the police. Help! I've been robbed. Okay, where are you, sir? Well, where are you, ma'am? I'm on MLK Boulevard. Okay, by the McDonald's. Okay, yeah. Someone will be. Well, what happened? Well, I was trying to buy some crack, and I gave him my money, and he ran away, and he ain't come back. The drug dealer took you. He did rob you. He took your money. And technically, they was actually one. It's not a robbery because you gave him the money. And two. You were trying to procure drugs. You were trying to procure drugs, illegal drugs. So, I mean, do you really? I'm honestly trying to help you right now. Do you really want me to send a patrol car to your location? I'm giving you time. Well, yeah, no, I'm gone. Yeah, I didn't think so. but anyway, I'm out of here.